In this video, we are going over how to sleep better and faster at night. I'm going to be going over a little thing I found that is helping me to get deep sleep like nothing else. It's helping me to sleep like a baby, to wake up early in the morning and get, just incredible sleep. In fact, I've never gotten better sleep doing anything else other than this. So I'm going to be teaching you what this method is, why it works, and why you should 100% start doing it for yourself. It really is incredible. That's coming up next. Hi guys, my name is Dave and this is HeartSpace. If you're new to this channel, we release videos to help you raise you up the consciousness scale, to help raise your energy, to help raise your consciousness, to help you just live a more heart-based, fulfilled life. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon. Now, like I said, I want to go over how you can start to sleep better, faster, get more deep sleep, because I think all of us can agree that sleep is such an important aspect of our lives. A lot of the world today is sleep deprived because a lot of people don't seem to value sleep, or they're not setting up the conditions that are going to allow them to sleep really well. Because it's not only about how long you sleep, it's also about how deeply you sleep. Are you getting into those slower brainwave states when you're sleeping? Are you getting into those theta and delta wave states when you're sleeping? Are you actually sleeping very deep, or are you constantly waking up? Are you constantly struggling to sleep? Like me, I used to toss and turn all of the time and really struggled to get to sleep at first. And the strategy I'm going to share with you, I actually fall asleep within about 5 minutes now whenever I do this, and I've been doing it every single night. 5 minutes consistently is how long it takes me to fall asleep now, which for those of you who were insomniacs like I used to be, you can't imagine how amazing that is, to be able to go to bed and know you're going to be asleep within 5 minutes and then not to wake up until you get up the next morning completely refreshed, completely energized. So let's get into what this technique is, how you can start doing it, how I discovered it, all of this different stuff. So this all started because I was trying to find ways to help me get back into a normal sleep pattern and schedule. And I was trying all these different things at night. I was trying all these things in the morning, looking at all these videos with tips. And really these were all strategies like, look after your diet. You want to make sure you're working out and all this other stuff because it'll help you sleep at night. And all of like the usual stuff that you hear. And I'm already a pretty healthy person. I work out every single day, so I seem to be hitting all the marks, but I was still struggling to sleep. I would just go to bed and I would try to go to bed at a good time, and maybe some nights I'd get a good sleep, but for 3 days in a row, but on the fourth day I'd get a bad night's sleep, or I wouldn't be able to sleep, and then I'd have to try this all over again to get myself on a good sleep schedule, and it just wasn't very efficient, and it was the struggle bus, I was really struggling to get this under control. And then I remember just one night randomly I was speaking with my girlfriend and I said, hey, I just got this intuitive impulse. Like I just thought of something just came, and I mean literally just came into my head out of nowhere. And it said to me basically, what if you just at around 7 or 6:30 or whenever the sun is starting to go down, you close all of the blinds, you turn off all of the lights in the house, you get rid of any artificial light period, and you just use candles to see around the house. And I didn't know where I was getting this from. I didn't really have anything to base this off of. I literally just had the intuitive impulse come in and gave me this idea. And I went, let's just run with it. And my girlfriend was like, yeah, sure, let's do that. And so we did it that first night. And just in that first night, we slept like the best we've slept in a very long time. And that's how quickly this started to work. And we've been doing it now for a little bit, and every single night I've gotten a good night's sleep. I don't think I've ever really been this optimistic about how my sleep is, because now I just feel like every single night I'm going to get a good night's sleep for the most part, and I'm sleeping deeply. I'm sleeping for a long time, but still getting up early because I'm getting tired around 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. I'm falling asleep most nights before 10, getting up at like 6, 5, or somewhere around there, no problem, completely refreshed, and I just feel really good about it. And so this is the strategy, guys, and I'm going to tell you why it works and why you should do it, but this is what it actually is. As the sun is setting wherever you are going to start to close all the blinds. You don't really need to, but we do that so any light outside doesn't get in, like artificial light, and you're going to turn off all of your artificial lights. You see, any of these lights that you have in your house are simulating the sun as far as your body is concerned. When it sees that artificial light, a few things happen. Certain chemicals in your brain are released that are basically telling the rest of your body, okay, it's time to be up, it's time to be alert. And also another chemical is not being released called melatonin, which is released when your body is trying to tell the rest of your body, okay, it's time to get ready for bed. It's time to get ready to sleep. The problem is melatonin will usually not be distributed. It won't even start to be distributed in you if there's light around you, because that is a cue from your body that the sun is still up. And it doesn't matter if it's artificial light or if it's natural light like the sun. You know, if you look at a fly, for example, why do they always go towards the light? It's not because they like artificial light. It's because they think it's the sun and they're attracted to it. And it's the same with you. You still have signals within you that try to communicate to your body when you should be up and when you're not. And we live in this day and age where when it gets dark, we're like, oh, that's fine. We'll just watch TV and we'll just go on the computer, or we'll just turn on some lights so we can see, or whatever else. But guys, we are biologically programmed, biologically naturally flow that when the sun is up, we're up. When the sun is down, we're starting to go down. We're starting to rest. And that is our natural rhythm. And I am a firm believer the more we move into what our natural rhythm is, the more healthy we'll be, the happier we'll be, and everything else. We were never really meant to be up late at night, very, very late at night. Sure, you could have the campfire and people around the campfire, and that doesn't seem to affect sleep that much. In fact, I actually get drowsy when I'm around a campfire. There's something beautiful about it, and that's why we used candles. Think about it. Before electricity, before we had this ability to use artificial light, people used candles. And I don't know about you, but I just doubt that people hundreds of years ago had all the sleep problems that we have in modern times. I bet they all slept really, really well for the most part, unless they were sleeping in fear or whatever else, but they probably slept really well. They got up at the crack of dawn, the sunrise. Can you imagine like someone being late for work in those days because they got up at 12? Probably just didn't really happen, except in rare cases. But they probably got up with the sun and they went to bed as the sun went down, or they at least started winding down. And so that is the strategy I want you guys to try. And again, it might sound so simple, but this has changed my sleep. And we don't go to sleep right away, by the way, when 7 o'clock comes around. That's just when we start turning on the candles. And then me and my girlfriend will do some exercises together. We do stretching before bed. We'll do the exercise called Kailego that I've mentioned before on this channel. It's actually also known as Remember the Future. We will just talk and connect. And so not only does this help us to get drowsy, but it helps us to wind down, connect with each other, to do things to look after our bodies like stretching and other things of that nature. And then by the time like 9 o'clock rolls around, I am like at that point where I know where so much melatonin has been distributed that my body is getting ready to rest, that my head hits the pillow and I'm like almost right away. And how amazing would it feel? Because there are people who actually think that, you know what, I'm just not a good sleeper. Of course you're a good sleeper. You are naturally a good sleeper. Your body knows what to do if you give it the right conditions. If you allow yourself to move into what's natural and in flow, your body knows what to do. It will release the chemicals. It will pretty much urge you to go to bed and to rest. It knows what to do if you give it the conditions. And so what you just need to do, guys, is again, once the sun starts going down, get some candles. I'll show you what we use. We just have these right now. We're going to get some better ones, but we just have these little tea light candles, and we have a lot of them, and we'll just kind of light them up everywhere so we can see. We'll have them up in the bathroom, and it's not that much light, but our eyes quickly adjust to the light. So it's not that big a deal. And I'm telling you, this works like magic. And there's so many other things it will do too. It'll help so many of the chemicals that you probably have going haywire in your head because you have so much stimulation at night. We're not meant to be overstimulated at night, guys. And so draw the curtains, make it a dark environment, only have the candle flame to see, and you'll be amazed at what it can do for you. And again, this little technique, simple little technique of just following the flow, the natural flow of life, is working wonders for me, for my girlfriend as well. We are sleeping better than we ever have before. And it's just, I look forward to it at night now. I look forward to having my little routine where I stretch, have all the lights off with just the candles, and do all these little things. And I look forward to getting a good night's rest, where I used to be so like loathing getting towards the end of the day because I'm like, okay, here goes another restless night. Here's all this. But this technique worked immediately. And again, it's amazing what will happen if you give your body what it needs. It worked immediately and it's continued to work as we've kept doing it. So just give it a shot. It's super simple to do and it just works. All right, guys, so that's how to sleep better and faster at night. Again, such a simple process you can go through. I truly believe that the more we put things into simple terms, the more we get back into what is natural, the healthier, the better we will be. And this is included in that. Again, you're just going to bed with the light, the sun, the natural light going out, putting on the candles, and you'll be asleep in no time, having an amazing night's sleep, and also getting up at a pretty decent time too. Like getting up 5, 6 something is super simple now. It happens naturally. I don't use an alarm and it's amazing. So let me know your thoughts on that if you're gonna try it down below. And if you have seen this video and you're coming back after a while and you've tried it, I would love to know your results. Just seriously, feel this one out. See if this resonates with you. I'm gushing about it because it is working just wonders in my own life. And I'm just looking forward to hopefully you guys trying it and getting amazing results. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.